Hi everyone, I'm Sofia. I'm a music artist, songwriter, producer, and engineer from Los Angeles, and this is our team's project, The Greenhouse. 2 years ago, I did a 30-day songwriting challenge and posted it on social media daily, which sparked this concept of Sozi seasons and why I create music the way that I do. Genre shifting, it's cyclical, it's seasonal, it's the way that I experience life. I released the summer and spring EP last year, and the winter and fall will be this year. So why The Greenhouse? I was such an outgoing kid, but growing up, I was bullied in middle school, and that really dimmed my light. And I wish I had a platform like this to create a safe space, positive mindset growth, and encouragement. This is a house sorting quiz, a world chat, daily practices, and gamified music features. It's in beta launch, but now we're launching it fully.
Starting this project, we realized that last year's releases weren't successful in securing a committed fan base. We noticed on Chartmetric that our listenership tapers beyond these release cycles. So we wanted to re-promote the spring and summer in the seasons this year before we get into the fall and winter EPs. By doing this, we want to use a safe space for superfans to interact to accomplish this. Looking at our fan conversion tunnel, we noticed that the greenhouse sits at this middle part. It's kind of this bridge from a typical fan interaction at low-touch social media to a paid superfan on the society. Looking at our financial plan, we notice with our Chartmetric data that there is this uptrend in follower growth, which shows that these EPs and Sozi has staying power. However, when we look at the catalog streaming, we notice that the tracks from the EP are not present. So there's still some value and potential there, which is why we want to use that existing back catalog to optimize her personal spend. We're not adding additional spend on new projects, but we want to make sure we're primarily investing money on what's already working to reach non-followers, to build that loyal fan base that feeds into future revenue streams, such as streaming and saving her music, as well as having that private community gather fan data for effective brand deals and future promos. And we're starting with that $1,000 budget split between digital marketing and in real life activations.
Yeah, our most performing platform is Instagram, where branded posts and personal posts perform the best. At the same time, we want to engage Gen fans, reaching out through the main interest on Pinterest. More detail on the data is coming later in the community management section. TikTok should stay focused as it is the main discovery platform for younger audience in the US. When analyzing the playlist of a catalog and the most performing track on the spring EP that we have been to, you can get a good idea for marketing activations. And for this specific campaign, we have decided to focus on promoting the EP Bloom, which is related to spring as it is time related to this period of the year. The focus track is just for a minute, which is the most performing track of the EP, and also the only track of this EP that has a music video that can go within the campaign. The KPIs for campaigns are first awareness, reaching to a new audience online with content tailored for existing audience, and in real life activations for superfans or awareness translated to content series. The content conversion would be optimizing social media profiles to make sure everything is accessible, content promoting Greenhouse as a community and premium content, and using the mailing list for the same principles, play marketing to directly reach out to our target audience.
Our strategy is grounded in how this audience behaves. 64% of Zillennials say fandom is a part of their identity, and Sozi's core age group is 25 to 34. This audience also grew up with house space, identity systems, and personality frameworks, making them more likely to engage with interactive, community-driven experiences. To measure success, we focus on engagement, retention, and conversion. Interactive campaigns achieve up to 2 times higher open rates and 4 times higher click-through rates than passive emails. So our KPIs include daily active fans, quiz participation, returning users, and user-generated content. These behaviors directly correlate with higher pre-saves, merch pre-sales, and ticket demand. The Greenhouse uses a gamified system to drive retention. Fans earn points for actions like pre-saving, completing profiles, daily prompts, chat participation, and creating content. The first 100 members receive a permanent founding Sunflower badge, which creates urgency and status within the community. This turns casual listeners into invested superfans and builds a self-sustaining engagement loop.
The mailing list funnel would be to promote and convert members to Greenhouse through regular updates. We want to promote a community outside of social media to counter digital fatigue or target audience experiences and unite them around the common interests, her music, and her universe.
So we created a brand new website using Lovable to update the new season branding logo to make sure that the greenhouse was also linked, catering to the aesthetic of the 18 to 35 female audience. The tour page links to Symphony page where fans can input where they like me to perform and subscribe, and I make sure that everything was clean, simple, and easy to navigate. Thank you so much. We have our portfolio right here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right on time. Excellent, guys. All right, cool. So I am going to bring up our judges. All right. Here we are, judges. And Philippe, I'm going to have you ask our first question.
Yes, hello guys. Can you hear me all fine? Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you
Yeah.
for the presentation. It was great and nice to meet you all. I would say maybe I would have two questions here. One mostly. So love that you talked about the KPIs, well-defined revenue projections as well. But if you had maybe one of those KPIs or one metric that would signify that this whole operation is a success, like a goal, what do you think you could achieve in there? Is it a simple uplift of streams or overall increase? So yeah, if you had any metric as an objective to achieve there. And then maybe the only other question I have is how you mentioned different platforms, amazing to target your audience, but how will you define within the Zillennials target different sections that might behave completely differently, either with the app or also with content that is made online?
Yeah, growing the greenhouse to 300.
I can take this one.
Awesome as well. And Arthur, you can continue from there.
Yeah, in terms of platform, we really want to stay platform specific in terms of the content that works the best on these. For instance, TikTok should stay very DIY, direct to the audience, while Instagram would be more refined, kind of like catalog type of content, to make sure that brand deals are gonna go through that and discovery would be more through TikTok. The Pinterest would be just to be able to reach out fans who are directly related to the music and the universe that Sozi is trying to build.
Great. I think we have time for one more. Let's bring Melina. Oops, 1 second. Move to stage. There we go. Melina, do you have a question for the team?
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for the presentation. Really love it. So good. Can't wait to check it out in more detail. I was just kind of sort of more touching on sort of Philippe's question, obviously sort of in terms of the audience targeting, and obviously you've answered the question in terms of the age sort of demographics that you're targeting across different platforms. But I was wondering if you're also looking at different locations, so how the current audience is split across different locations, either in the US or elsewhere in the world, and what sort of marketing tactics you're deploying for different, essentially different demographics across the world.
Kathy, you want to take this?
We have a global audience. Oh, sorry, go for it.
I was gonna say maybe Anna can take this. I know she was looking at the community side more.
Sounds good.
Okay, yeah, so we do have a little bit of a global audience. Her primary audience is based in the US, mostly in California, but she has a good number of fans in Sao Paulo and in Sydney, Australia. And I think that the idea of the seasons kind of is how we're bringing like all the fans together across the world, because one of the concepts of the greenhouse is you can change from season to season. And if you're a spring, you could become a winter. And so like in Australia, spring time is different than when it is here. And we kind of bring everyone together because we all have the same seasons, just different times. And it's always interchanging.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you guys so much.